Okay, so our lesson, again, it's still adolescent issues, a time of big change. Why is it called the time of big change? Why? Why is adolescence a time of big change? Who can tell me? Rima, since you just joined. Why is adolescence a time of big change? It's on the screen here. Here.
Because it's teenagers.
Yes, exactly. Anxiety, the big word during adolescence. There's a lot of anxiety due to several issues. Okay, so I cannot, of course, I cannot put the video now, but let's start reading together the time of big change. Who'd like to start reading the first paragraph for us? Rand, can you please start? Who else is with us? Tala, are you with us? Rima? Let's see.
Should I start?
Yes, please.
Okay. Read the following article about the stage of adolescence and how young people should be helped to cope with it. The time of big change. Adolescence can be a puzzle to many. Adolescence is a time in one's life when the brain develops quickly and the body grows and matures faster than later in life. While adolescents are generally healthy, behavioral and mental health problems, including alcohol and drug misuse, violence and obesity may affect this age group. These health problems can lead to risky or impulsive actions that can limit an adolescent's opportunities later in life. Giving adolescents the chance to build knowledge and skills that promote positive emotional and social experiences allows these young people to avoid negative health outcomes and grow into more productive adults.
Okay, so what is the main idea of this essay, you think, or this piece of writing? Is there a main idea? Do you see a thesis statement? Where is the thesis statement generally located?
Is it at the end of the first paragraph?
Yes.
Yeah.
If we read it, giving adolescents the chance to build knowledge and skills that promote positive emotional and social experiences allows these young people to avoid negative health outcomes and grow into more productive adults. So having read this is obviously a thesis. Having read this, what will the whole writing be about? Doing what?
How young people should be helped to cope with it.
Thank you. Helping young people to cope with this turbulent stage, okay? Now, paragraph number 2, Rima, can you please read?
During adolescence, young people learn how to form safe and healthy relationships with different people such as parents, teachers, and romantic partners. Both boys and girls often try on different identities and roles during this time to maintain their psychosocial development. Peers, in particular, play a big role in this identity formation. The relationships with caring adults are also important for the adolescent's development. Often, the parent-adolescent relationship is the one relationship that tells how a young person handles other relationships.
Okay, so with respect to paragraph 2, who plays a major role in an adolescent's development? Is it peers or parents? According to paragraph 2, of course.
Both.
Both, but who plays the decisive role?
The parents.
The parents. Why? What does it say here?
It's the one relationship that tells how a young person handles other
relationships. So if that person, that teen has a shaky relationship with his or her parents, they are not going to be able to handle their other relationships as they should. Okay, thank you. Now, moving on, any volunteers for paragraph 3.
But this is not always true.
Okay, it's not always true. Can you add on that, please? What do you mean? Can you give a specific example, please?
Yeah, like if I don't have a good relationship with my parents, that doesn't mean I can't have a good relationship with anyone else.
Okay, okay. You think anyway you are able to build a good relationship?
Yes, of course.
Okay, maybe if you were a person with high self-confidence and
Yeah, it depends on the person.
okay, that could be plausible too. It really is an opinion, but generally speaking, if a person has a shaky relationship at home, generally speaking, and not 100% of the time, they would have difficulty forming relationships with trust. They wouldn't be as trustful and easygoing in a relationship as they would when they have parents that have nurtured them as they should have. Okay, but I agree also with your point. It's not like a necessarily cause-effect thing, but generally speaking. Okay, would you please read paragraph 3? Let me just, okay. Mirna, can you read paragraph 3?
What's up?
Okay.
Yes.
Moreover, in the lives of adolescents,
Hello,
friendships play
miss.
like Ali.
Hi, but can you please raise your hand when you...
Miss you all.
طب يلا, I want to read.
Read, please.
A circle of caring and supportive friends can help adolescents transition to adulthood. Parents, teachers, and other adult role models can help young people learn how to make good friends. Still, forming and maintaining friendships during adolescence can be challenging. Peer pressure often affects young people and might lead them to make wrong decisions. Adults can set good examples, teach interpersonal skills, and help adolescents nurture positive friendships. One important lesson is that the friends can say no to each other but never break friendship.
Okay. One important lesson is that friends can say no to each other. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So according to the author and according to paragraph 3, that doesn't mean that I totally accept this. According to paragraph 3, who can play a positive role in the lives of teenagers? In paragraph 3. And this is how I will ask you on a quiz, according to paragraph 3. Muhammad. Can anyone answer?
Yes, miss.
Yes, Muhammad, can you answer this question? According to paragraph 3, who plays an important role in a teen's life? According to this paragraph, I'm going to display it to you again.
His parents.
Parents, okay, parents. What does the author say about peer pressure here? Peers, sometimes.
No, what it?
Somewhere here. Peer pressure often does what?
Affect young people and might lead them to make wrong decisions.
Okay, do you guys agree with that? Isn't
Yes.
it many times true, okay? What kind of peer pressure?
Yeah.
Negative peer pressure could we have? And maybe trying something dangerous, okay? Keeping things away from our parents, okay? Things like that, which could lead to devastating effects, of course. Okay, paragraph 4. Who would like to read paragraph 4? Is Tala with us? Still with us? She was with us when we began. Lean, can you please read paragraph 4?
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately, adolescents might sometimes develop unhealthy relationships and experience or exhibit bullying or violence. Bullying usually involves an imbalance of power and intent to hurt and a repetition of this behavior. Many adolescents have experienced bullying, whether they bullied someone else, so someone being bullied, or were bullied by others. Adolescents who bully use their power to control or harm, and those being bullied sometimes feel powerless to defend themselves. Even though bullying is a serious problem, it can be prevented or stopped when those involved know how to address it.
Okay, thank you. So let's see. Ren, which issue is the author talking about in paragraph 4? Ren, are you still with us?
Bullying.
Bullying, okay. What type of bullying has become so popular nowadays, so widespread?
Cyber.
Cyberbullying, of course, and it has led to the destruction of many lives. Now, paragraph 5, let's see.
Can I read paragraph 5?
Of course you may.
But I'm not seeing it well.
You can't?
Okay, now it's good. Adolescents need to develop important mental health habits, including copying and good judgment, to help them achieve overall well-being and set the stage for positive mental health in adulthood. Although mood swings are common during adolescence, only 1 in 10 adolescents have a diagnosable mental disorders such as depression and/or anxiety disorders.
Okay.
Friends and family can watch for warning signs of mental disorders and urge young people to get help. Effective treatments exist and may involve a combination of psychotherapy and medication.
Okay, so according to paragraph 5, does an adolescent reach a time where they will require treatment?
For sure, yes.
If they had
Yes.
mental health problems, yes.
هي حسان مسيو.
If they have a mental health problems, you're right. Now, according also to the author, who should be on the lookout for this? Who should be on the lookout? Who should be careful what's happening to
Miss Fatima Hamza, her phone spoiled.
Parents.
Yes? I'm sorry, you answered?
Parents.
Parents, okay, they
And friends.
should be alert. What kind of parents should there be? Okay, in order for an adolescent to be communicative, what kind of parents does he or she need to have? What do you advise?
Like
Not
parents who
strict.
understand their children.
Okay, not strict. Encourage communication.
Yes.
Listen.
And always encouraging them to have a self-confidence.
Okay, listen to your teen child, listen to them. Don't just, okay, I'm tired, don't talk about this, go to your room. You have to listen to them and encourage communication, okay? Encourage an open relation with a teenage child because you never know what a teenage child is going through. These are tough times, okay? And as we said in previous lectures, guys, what you guys are passing through is much more difficult than what we as teenagers had passed through. We were under a lot of pressure, but not even 20% of what you guys are going through. Why? Why are our days different from your days? What changed? What changed? I'm 40.
Technology.
Technology, thank you. How did that affect a teenager's life?
They become more exposed to the internet and stuff.
Yes, more exposed to a lot of things. A lot of things.
And we're more mature.
Cyberbullying, maybe mature far way before they should be, okay? Generally that. So a lot of anxiety has been added. Also, education. What happened in the field of education? Think of the universities around us. In order to go to a good university, you have to what nowadays? Is it tough or easy? Is it tough or easy to go to a good university? Tough, okay. Perry, what was Perry suffering from the previous lesson?
Can I answer?
Yes, you may, of course.
Perry was suffering from the pressure, always to be a high achiever.
Mm-hmm. Yes, pressure.
And always to be excellent. Pressure.
Of course, in order to be accepted in a good university, he had to go through all this, and he didn't even like it, just to be accepted in a prestigious university. Okay, so again, another example of teenage anxiety. Now let's move on to the questions and answers. I only received the 4. You weren't supposed to submit it, but I'd be very happy when you guys send me answers. I know that you care. But from starting next week, guys, I need to be looking at you when I say this. Starting next week, you're going to have to submit your homework because it's going to be graded, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. Now, answer the following questions in 1 to 3 sentences using complete sentences of your own. According to paragraph 1, how does building knowledge and skills help adolescents? Who would like to answer that question? Fatima, would you please answer that question? Who can answer? I displayed the paragraph for you, not the answer. According to paragraph 1 displayed in front of you, how does building knowledge and skills help adolescents?
Build confidence.
Yes, yes, it helps them build confidence, okay? Take positive activities which will lead them to positive outcomes, okay? Now, based on paragraph 3, this is number 2, what is the disadvantage of adolescents having close friends and how should adults deal with it? Of course, not all close friends, but according to paragraph 3, displayed in front of you. Cynthia, is Cynthia with us today? I thought I saw her. Okay. Rima, can you answer question number 2?
I'll try. Having close friends. Can I answer to my own words?
Yes, of course, but according to paragraph 3.
According to paragraph 3, friendships plays a vital role because, for example, if you have a circle of supporting friends and like caring, they can help you have more confidence, like feel more at ease.
Okay.
But if you have the opposite of that, for example, bad friends, they keep bringing you down, peer pressuring you to doing stuff you don't want to.
So what's the role of adults here?
Adults here need to like look out for their children, communicate more, set good examples, teach people.
Set good examples for their children. Of course, I can't tell my child. A parent cannot tell their child that you're not allowed to smoke when he or she smokes. You're not setting a good example. You want your child not to smoke, don't smoke. That's one example, of course. You want your child not to drive fast when they learn how to drive, don't drive fast. Set a good example for your children. That's what this is saying. Okay, now number 3. According to paragraph 5, does the author consider adolescents' mood swings a serious problem? Paragraph 5 is displayed here in front of you. Is it a serious problem all the time, Lean?
Yes.
All the time? Paragraph 5 is
No.
by the way. Although mood swings are common during adolescence, only 1 in 10 adolescents has a diagnosable mental disorder. So only 10% of adolescents have mental issues. So it's generally not an issue, okay? But friends and family need to watch for warning signs that this teenager needs help. Are we clear on that?
Yes.
Okay. So those are the answers. Of course, they're going to be posted on the app later on. So please download it. Okay, now refer to paragraphs 2, 5, and 6 to complete the table below with purposes of adolescent strategies. Again, when I give you such a table to put your answers to categorize information, don't write in full sentences, write only in phrases, okay? Now, developing mental health habits, that's a strategy, that's a method. What's the purpose of that strategy? To help them achieve overall well-being and set the stage for positive mental health in adulthood. Number 2, trying different identities and roles. What's the purpose of that?
To develop them.
Okay, to develop positive identities, okay, to develop good habits, etc. Yes. How about exercising regularly? According to the text, how is that good? Exercising regularly.
Reducing the stress.
Reducing stress, yes. Okay. The assignment, we talked about it. It's I'm gonna now share the assignment paper. So okay, and by the way, Ren, I need to say this. I'm really proud of you because she sends me every assignment to correct, and she will benefit from this, of course. I would like all of you to do that. And in the coming weeks, you're gonna have to do it because it's gonna be graded, of course. Now, let's move on. Where have we reached? Okay, part C. Of course, the skills. Can you see number 1? Is the statement in the above selection stated or implied? I already talked about this at the beginning. Is the thesis statement clearly stated?
Yes.
Yes, it was obviously stated. Can you see my screen now, or you cannot?
Yes, we can.
In the
Yes, we can.
selection, the thesis is explicit, meaning it's clearly or directly stated. It is the last sentence of the introduction where the author presents the main idea of the article. Now tell me what that main idea is, which is about how giving adolescents the chance to build knowledge and skills will help them grow into more productive adults. Full stop. This is a complete answer. Okay, if the thesis is implied, you tell me the thesis is not directly stated, it is implied, and you give me a thesis of your own, of course, after reading the whole selection. Number 2, what is the purpose of the conclusion in the above selection? Let's go back to the conclusion. Okay, who can read the paragraph 8 for us?
Do you want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Okay. Other than the first years of life, there is no other developmental period during which individuals grow more than during the years of adolescence. These years are the time to form positive habits that will improve adolescents' long-term health and well-being. Expanding knowledge of what reduces all kinds of risks among adolescents to attain positive youth development is as important as engaging a variety of partners and stakeholders who can positively affect the lives and health of teens now in the future and in the future.
Thank you. Thank you. So what did the author do in this conclusion?
He restated the main idea.
Okay.
Which is in the introduction.
Yes.
We talked about.
Restates the main idea, which is how engaging adolescents in positive habits and activities will allow them to grow into productive adults. The author also left the reader with a call for action, if you want. He was encouraging the parents to, and stakeholders, those who care for those teens, to help out in order to provide teens with healthy lives, full stop. Okay? This is what the conclusion generally does every time. But in order to answer it correctly, of course, you're going to have to read the conclusion very carefully. Number 3, what pattern does the author use in sentence 2 of paragraph 4? Let's take a look at sentence 2 in paragraph 4. Mirna, can you read sentence 2 here? Ren, can you read?
Yes. Bullying usually involves an imbalance of power and intent to hurt and a repetition of this behavior.
What pattern is that? Bullying. What's the author doing here? Bullying is blah, 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 blah. What's that?
Cause effect?
No.
Definition is defining it.
Thank you. Who said that?
Yeah.
Yes. Bullying involves imbalance of power and intent to hurt and the repetition of this behavior. This pattern is definition, of course. Okay. Okay, where have we reached now? Okay, we're done with that. Now the reading selection has 8 paragraphs. You need to tell me where each extract was taken from. Of course, we have to read each paragraph carefully and put its main idea next to it for this paragraph, for this type of exercise. Extract A, schools and communities are also recognizing the importance of resilience. Resilience means strength and general emotional intelligence in adolescents' lives. A growing number of courses and community programs focus on adolescents' social, emotional learning and coping skills. Of course, this is the same idea in paragraph 6. So we say in a complete sentence, extract A completes paragraph 6, full stop. You can also say extract A fits paragraph 6, full stop. Extract B, many schools and communities have anti-bullying initiatives in place. We just read about that in paragraph 4. New resources are being developed by the government and other institutions to help adolescents, parents, and others understand bullying and cyberbullying. Obviously, extract B completes paragraph 4 because it suits the main idea that the author was talking about in paragraph 4. Okay? Now, the pronoun reference, they were very easy. Those, but please, the new students, I'm sure you used to do this, but if not, you have to do this in a complete sentence this year. Those in paragraph 4 refers to adolescents, full stop. Them in paragraph 6 refers to factors. They in paragraph 7 refers to children and youth. These years, this is a phrase, in paragraph 8 refers to years of adolescence. Now the vocab, keeping up with without changing. Obviously, it's maintaining. Deal with, manage, address. It's not the address, your home address. When you address an issue, you talk about it, okay? When you address someone, you talk to them. We are addressing the issue of cyberbullying, talking about it, dealing with it. Encourage or push, urge, happening frequently, chronic. Let's say a disease like diabetes or high blood pressure, it's a chronic disease. It happens frequently and meaning it stays for a long time. Okay? Are we cool with that? Everything fine so far?
Yes.
Okay. So before I leave you, any questions? Okay.
No, thank you.
You're welcome. This is our plan for next week. Week 6 is going to be writing. I'm going to talk about how to write an essay again, okay? Revising. And next week, you are going to write an introduction of an essay on your own. Of course, we'll talk about it in detail in the lecture. You have to watch it. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send me a message. Okay?
Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Thank you all. And hopefully we'll get to see you soon at school. Bye.
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 Bye.